So welcome, today's little video is about overcoming the blank page, and we're going to look at a technique called scrap and shuffle, and we're going to be having a look at this fairly inconspicuous task. Who is your hero and why? Tell us in 100 words or less. Now please do not go away and write the whole thing, that's for tomorrow's lesson. But what I do want you to do is to do the scrap and shuffle part of it. So have at least thought of some ideas ready to come in and write. So let's go down here and have a look. So I've actually gone ahead and taken an A4 piece of paper and ripped it into scraps. So I'm just going to take one. And the question is, who is your hero and why? So, okay, so I'm just going to write this down. My hero is my dad. Full stop. Okay, so you can see that that is a full sentence, and it's just really obvious. Well, it's obvious because my hero is my dad. It's a very obvious sentence. There's no bells and whistles to it. It just is. So I'm going to put that up the top there for now. And I'm going to add to it. So who's your hero and why? Okay, so that is my hero. I've gone with my dad because when I was younger, Dad stayed home from work to look after me, and he really was a little bit of a hero. Mum was always quite irate and used to shout quite a lot. Obviously, I wasn't a terribly well-behaved child if that was happening, but Dad was just this calm, gentle influence over the whole house, and it was just so lovely when he was there. And I really looked up to him, and I guess that's why I've got quite a calm nature. So for me, he was this giant of a man. So I want to put down something about how calm he was, and again about how, to me, when I was a young girl, he was this like gentle giant almost. So my second sentence, I'm just going to write down, he is so calm. Full stop. And again, I'll just put that up there. And I'm going to put something now about how tall he is. He is tall and muscular. I mean, him being tall and muscular is not why he is my hero, so perhaps I won't even bother to use that one, but it doesn't matter because it's on this scrap paper, and I can shuffle it into a better place, or I can shuffle it into the bin, and that's absolutely fine. No one will ever know. So my hero is my dad. He's so calm, he's tall and muscular. Something else that I really like about my dad was that he taught me about recycling and reducing my waste, and he's really keen on environmental issues. So he is keen on saving the environment. Oops, won't quite fit on. That's okay. Okay, let's have a look. It's not going to win any prizes, is it? I should move it down so you can see. But essentially, I have got some ideas there. And so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to have a little rejig of them. I'll just move my camera so you can see a bit better. That's probably a bit better there. So I'm just going to go with these because at least they've done. As I said, right now it's not going to win any prizes, but I'm going to go away and think about it, polish it up. It doesn't have to be these 4 sentences, but this is going to be the bones of it. Now, at the minute, I don't really like the order. I think I probably put this last. My hero is my dad, because then you're going to read about the person and you'll be like, oh, who is it? Who is it? And then you'll find out, actually, it's my dad. And you'll be like, oh, shock. I like the environment one being there because that really is, I mean, him being tall and muscular does not make him a hero. Him being calm, a calm person can be your hero because being calm is like super cool trait. And saving the environment also super cool. I think I like the way that he's calm even though he's a tall giant of a man. I might put in something about his hands as well because I always remember him having these like really big rough builder's hands and they were always like split and cracked. And I remember him picking up this bird when I was a little girl and just seeing that tiny little thing in his hands. So I'm just going to put his hands are rough and cracked from working. Okay, now next steps. Where will I put that in? He's so calm. He's tall and muscular. His hands are cracked from working. He's keen on saving the environment. Okay, so that's how I've gone. Now I've actually got, I'll just move my camera again. I've actually got there the fleshed out bones of my 100 words. Now I'm going to go away and write something based on this, and then I'm going to tell you how I did it. Okay, see you soon. Okay, so I've gone ahead and written something, and you can see that even in this initial writing I've gone back and changed a few things. So I started out by saying he's calm when everyone else isn't, and then I thought, well actually I could go with that old cliche saying about, you know, when everyone around is losing their head. He's calm when everyone around is losing their head. I know it's a little bit like you might see on a greetings card, but I decided to go with it because I thought it was instantly recognisable. His rough workman's hands are so kind and gentle. I decided to chop out he's tall and muscular. I didn't think it wasn't really a reason why he was my hero. It's true, but it's just not really relevant. And the thing I like the most is that he cares for the environment. So I'm going to rewrite this again. I think I'm going to keep this first sentence fairly similar to how it is there. I might try and chop some of the words out because it's quite wordy. In here, I'm going to go a little bit fancy, and I'm going to actually try and put these two sentences together. So for me, the hands are very important, and I think when I'm visualising him caring for the environment, I'm actually imagining, you know, when you see those pictures of like the whole world cupped in somebody's hands, or like a little plant cupped in somebody's hands, being nurtured by somebody's hands. I'm going to go with like a little play on that, in that he would have nurtured me in his hands when I was a little girl, and he also is nurturing the environment. And then this final sentence I'm going to keep pretty much as it is. So I'm going to go again and write again and polish this up now that I've got some more ideas, and then I'll come back and tell you my final thinking process. Okay, so welcome back. I'm just going to show you underneath, and actually you'll see that I have actually had a couple of bashes at this. I'm just going to read it through to you, and I'll tell you where I've made my changes. So it goes, my hero is calm where others would lose their heads. He holds me in his arms and brings sunshine to my life. In his rough workman's hands, he cares for our world. My hero is my dad, and I've counted it up, it's 37 words. So it's actually just showing you that you don't have to write loads to get across your ideas. So I'm quite pleased with this. I mean, it's still, I'm not an English teacher. I'm never going to win a literary award. But for me, this is probably my best piece of work that I could do on this particular task. So I'm just going to show you where I've changed. So originally we had my hero is calm when everyone around is losing their heads. So I've just put my hero is calm where others would lose their heads. I've changed everyone around to others because that one word sums up those two. And often in statistical writing you can do that. You can chop out whole sets of words and your sentence will still make perfect sense. So this is where I've gone all flashy. He holds me in his arms and brings sunshine to my life. So that's the metaphor for him nurturing me when I was a little child, and bringing sunshine to my life is also another metaphor for him raising me and growing me as a person. And in his rough workman's hands he cares for our world. And again, I've also made some additional changes. Originally I had he holds the world, and I thought the world versus our world, that switching up that one word there actually makes a big difference. I'm still not 100% happy with in his rough workman's hands he cares for our world. I'm not sure if that really goes, but I'm happy enough with it. And again, that final sentence that I didn't change. So that's my ideas. It didn't take me very long to do, but it was easier because I'd already done this scrap and shuffle in the beginning. Like, this really helped me to get my ideas down, and it was a non-threatening way, because as you did see, I got rid of one of them, and that's fine. I mean, you could even do your initial draft by making notes on top of your scrap and shuffle pieces of paper. Anyway, please come prepared. Please bring the scrap and shuffle version of your Who is my hero and why. Please do not bring any kind of drafts of this work, whether it's the first draft, second draft, third draft, fifth draft, whatever. Do not do it. You only need the scrap and shuffle, please. And as I said, there will be a tasty treat. Bye.